Hello and welcome to Rebels Radio latest interview. I'm joined by both Slough joint managers, John Underwood and Neil Baker, following a 0-0 draw against Chesham. Well, that's unusual, boys, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just saying, I don't think we've certainly not had one since we've been at Slough, and can't remember too many since we've been in management, but thought it was a decent 0-0, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it was quite entertaining for the spectators who were here. There was plenty of incident, goalmouth chances, a goal ruled out for a foul, and interesting all round, really.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. We sometimes you watch games, and you just feel that it's going to be one of those days where it's very open and there could be a few goals in it. But to be honest, there was two good defences out there today, and we're happy with the point. We obviously wanted the 3 points and felt that we might have been able to get them. But they probably felt the same. They had a number of chances as well. I just thought it was a really good game of football today.
Yeah, it was. It kind of summed up Boxing Day. You went into it only having to make one change to your starting 11.
Yeah, guys away for this one and the New Year's Day game. So we had a choice really between Tom and Billy and Reese, who have both been out for kind of 3 weeks. So. To be fair, Tom, when he came on against Dunstable recently, had done well. There's obviously slight doubts if you're looking to throw a player straight back in for a big game like this. So we showed some faith in Tom. He's a young lad. He's not been a regular now for a little while. But we were delighted with him, weren't we?
Yeah. How did he perform against Thomas? He's a big lad, physical specimen, puts himself really about.
Well, I mean, we thought he was excellent today. I mean, Rummy alongside him talks very well to him, which is, I think, as a young centre half, that's what you need, people to talk to you and help you out. But we were delighted with him today. I think he showed he can compete in big games at this level, which is a big bonus for us.
And so the game started quite well. You seemed on top, the better side, knocking it around, starting a similar fashion to you did in the last home game last week.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it was one of our best starts in a long, long time. I thought we were first to everything. They didn't have a sniff for probably the first sort of 15-20 minutes. I just thought we imposed ourselves on them from the first whistle, and we played some good football, and we looked a good side, and we were absolutely delighted with how we started.
Yeah, there wasn't that many clear chances for either teams, either in that first 20 minutes or in the game as a whole in that first half. How did you see? Obviously, Chesham started to come back into the game a little bit, kind of towards the second part of the first half.
Yeah, they did, and they will do, because they're a threat, and they've got goal scorers in their team, and clever players going forward. So we're never going to be easy here, never going to be comfortable all the time. But I think probably their best chance came from a mistake from us, from a bad back pass. I didn't feel like they opened us up, and to be fair, they'll probably say the same. I don't think either side really opened the opposition up in the first half. I think the two sides worked very hard to not be opened up, and I think both teams were going at it to try and score and win the game. It wasn't a case of we were sitting back or they were sitting back, but not many clear-cut chances. But we were very pleased with the first half performance. I thought as Bake said, I thought we imposed ourselves on the game. We were very bright, and just a shame we couldn't get the goal in the first half.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting matchups out there on the pitch. Some physical strikers against physical defenders. Did anything stand out for you particularly?
I don't think you can really pinpoint anyone. I thought everyone played a part. Obviously you look at the Scott Harris and Darren Pearce battle. That was a battle all day long. It's a really good battle. He's Scott Harris up against an ex-Premiership footballer. Who's played countless times in the Premier League. So thought he was excellent, and as I said, Tom against Thomas was another good battle, and I thought the two in midfield of Sears and Ben Ed, again superb, excellent, winning the seconds and just keeping things nice and simple, but all over the pitch there was some really, really good performances.
Talking about the second half, after the turnaround, what did you say at half time?
We didn't really want to change too much, to be honest. I think we were quite pleased with what we were doing. It was important that we came out and found a bit of a tempo to the start of the second half. And we said we've got great faith in our front two at the moment. They're scoring goals there. They're looking dangerous. So it was more about, can we keep our two banks of four, keep organised, stop them having chances, and we fully believed we had the ability to nick a goal second half, and it was important we didn't go too gung-ho, and we had a bit of discipline about us, and I thought we did. I thought we had good shape about us. Unfortunately, that breakthrough just didn't quite come.
No, unlucky on a couple of occasions. Parso created a great chance, curled one in, hit the post, a bit unlucky there, and then also Luke Knight, obviously with a header that for some from the sidelines it looked easier to score.
Well, I think I was just talking to Luke inside. The ball come in. We weren't expecting the ball to come in from Jake. I think it's probably a bit of a miss-hit shot, and Knight's coming at the back post, and by the counts, the lad just got a little nick on it, and it just sort of fizzed up and hit him in the head. So I don't think he knew an awful lot about it. And as you say, Jake's had a great chance, which hit the post. I say great chance. He's created his chance. I think he's shown good feet again. But to be honest, they've had set pieces. They look dangerous from set pieces. Second half more.
Were you concerned about their height in there?
Well, we'd said that before the game. That there would be an advantage for them with their height. They're a bigger side than us, and they played on that a little bit. With their balls into the box, but they put in great quality balls. But again, I thought we defended brilliantly.
Yeah, if you were on the other side, would you have been a bit disappointed to have that one chalked out that Summers came out for, and kind of it seemed soft from the sidelines?
Yeah, I've got to be honest. From where we were, I couldn't see what it was. I guess the only thing their players didn't. I think one or two moans, but they didn't go berserk. Which normally tells you something. But I couldn't see a problem from where I was. There's a lot of bodies there, and maybe the ref saw something that we didn't.
I think keepers often get the benefit of the doubt in those situations. So fortunately,
you take it.
Well, absolutely, 100%.
Delighted.
And then towards the end, it kind of became there's a lot more space opened up. Substitutes played their part. You brought Dobbo on, and he had some good delivery and good quality getting into the box.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a good squad of players at the moment, and it's very difficult. When you've got you've got Dobbo and Johnny Dyer and Reece York and Billy Jeffries, and obviously we've got young Oscar on the bench. You've got Jamie McClurg who's injured. You've got Adam Fowler, who's not a million miles away, and it's such a good position for us to be in at the moment. And
to be able to throw someone like Dobbo on with 15 minutes to go. I mean, he is a match winner on his day. He has been earlier in the season, but we're just showing a bit of loyalty to those lads that over the last 4 games have done really well, and we've looked a much more solid side, and those lads will just have to be a bit patient. We've obviously got games coming up where we'll probably need to use the squad a little bit, but we went for it by throwing Dobbo, and we could have just said no, it's a bit of a stalemate, we'll stay tight, and instead we threw on a more attacking left-sided player to try and nick a goal. They made a change to do the same. Both teams wanted to win the game. It wasn't one of those where I think both sides had a little bit of frustration that they haven't won the game, but we've got no frustration with our performance at all.
Excellent.
We're delighted with the application and the effort from the boys today.
In the dying seconds, it looked like Ed Smith pulled or just tweaked his hammy a bit. Any news on that?
I think it's just tight. He just felt it tighten up and sort of more precaution.
It's cold out there, isn't it?
It is cold out there, so it's a bit of precaution. But again, you've got Johnny Dyer to bring on, and so it is what it is, and that's what happens in football. So no, we'll take a point today. It's the fourth game since the poor performance against Dunstable. We've conceded 2 goals, and that's been a huge issue for us this season, conceding goals. And we've had to go away 3 times from home, and we've only conceded the 2 goals. So we've got to be delighted with that, and we move on to Hungerford on New Year's Day.
Yeah, and for that game, do you anticipate any other people coming back into the squad? Is there going to be the announcement shortly, potentially about a new signing, or?
We're hoping to. We're hoping to tonight. We just need to put a call in later. We're hoping we can give an announcement later. We just don't want to jump the gun. But we are hoping to announce a new signing, which will strengthen us. So that obviously that could happen. Jamie McClurg, I think, is probably going to probably the Burnham game rather than the Hungerford game. But all of a sudden we look strong again. The 2 centre halves, Reece and Billy, sat on the bench today, did the warm up, felt fine. So we've got some good options around the place now. So as I said, 2 games in 3 days, we are going to need to use the squad a little bit, and it's our job to get that right, get the balance right in both games, and look to get, can we go and get 4 points minimum from those 2? That's got to be the target.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, gents. Have a great new year. Don't drink too much, and we'll see you all on Thursday.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, John.